than what you should see, or if you don't see what you should see, there is an abnormality. If you think about it, let's say upper abdomen, and I should see stomach. Stomach is a cystic space. If I don't see stomach, then baby is not swallowing, so baby has got an upper GI obstruction. If I see stomach and one other cystic space more than what I see, one more cystic space close to the abdomen, then it is duodenal obstruction. Right? So lower you can see bladder and two umbilical arteries. If I don't see what I should see, that is if I don't see one umbilical artery, then the single umbilical artery. Like that, any part, you ask yourself, is this the anatomy I am expected to see in this part? Am I seeing more or am I seeing less? Answer to that question will give you normal baby. Okay, very easy. Right. Now, I told you about the biometry measurement. We will go through some principles of interpretation of biometry. Because fetal biometry is the one which is going to help you to understand about fetal growth. And I can tell you for sure that fetal biometry is least concentrated upon during routine scans or during day-to-day practice. The reason for that, the culprit, is the ultrasound machine. Because you saw me doing measurement and I put BPD there. So I put the caliper, it was giving me 1 week of gestation. So when it gives me the weeks of gestation, I just take it, write it in a report and give it up to the patient. That's the standard process which is followed everywhere. So now I am going to tell you, never follow that standard process. That is not a standard process. Don't follow it. Don't follow it. Because the job of the machine is to give you the measurement. Your job is to do the interpretation. If you ask the machine to interpret, the machine does not know who is lying down on the table. The machine does not know whether she has got wrong dates or no. The machine does not know whether she has had an early scan in pregnancy and the dates were already corrected. The machine will simply give you, for this much of BPD, there is this much of weeks. And whatever it gives you, it is always 50th centile measurement, which is not the truth in that patient. So we have this patient 23 weeks by dates, but parameter was showing 20 weeks. Suppose she's had an early pregnancy scan, 7 weeks, and they change the dates. Machine does not know. So it still says baby is only like 20 weeks. So the problem is, as you go along the pregnancy, biometric measurements must be interpreted by the operator. It's the first rule. So biometry is the process of measuring the fetus either in whole or in parts. The main objectives are to assign gestation age, to assess fetal growth, to identify growth disorders. Now let's look at the age of a person. Very easy to find out the age of a person as long as they tell you the date of birth, which is pretty fixed. There are still some people who say, I don't know my date of birth. People coming from village, many times, especially little older people, they say, I don't know when I think somewhere before independence. They just say that. But today the birth certificate gives you a clear idea of the age. So the individual, you can never make a mistake in an individual's age. Okay. Whereas the age of the fetus is very confusing. Because date of conception, we always, for when we say gestational age on ultrasound or in clinical practice, it always means from the first day of LMP. For the first 15 days or 2 weeks, she is not even conceived. The actual baby was conceived only 2 weeks later. So all your ages which you are predicting is actually 2 weeks more than what it is. So if you say baby 40 weeks gestation, the baby is actually only 38 weeks old. But for practical purposes, we have assumed that LLP is the first starting point, first day of LLP starting point, so we are using that. Date of conception can be known in some individuals who have undergone assisted reproductive technology. So you know the exact date, embryo replacement. So you know the fertilization date. So there can be no mistakes in that. You can do early pregnancy scan and CRL, then 12 to 20 weeks we can do biomet. So a number of ways in which the age of the baby can be assessed. Except in the cases where the actual conception is done outside the embryo replacement site, by all other parameters, some guesswork is there. You might be wrong by a few days this way, that way. So it may not be absolutely accurate. So, but why are we paranoid about biometry? To identify a reasonably accurate expected date of delivery. So we only want to predict EDD to plan timing for FTS and TSC. So it says 16 weeks by dates, but when SOHA shows only 12 weeks. So we need that date because 12 weeks means she can go first trimester screening. 16 weeks means she must go through second trimester screening. So if you find growth disorders, it also helps you to modify. Now, we will define two terminologies. One is called gestational age, the other is called growth. Gestational age is a single point estimation of the age of the baby.